today we will be doing a Makeup Geek shadow, brush, and a couple blush reviews for dark skin. I got quite a few shadows actually from them. Some of their new ones, some of their foiled pigments, and some of the regular eyeshadows. And I just wanted to share with you guys how they look on my skin. I only tried out one. I waited to swatch the rest for y'all. The one I have on my inner lid, or my inner eyelid, is called Fortune Teller, and it's actually it's this really pretty, like, mustardy yellow gold color that has sparkle in it. This is a pressed pigment or foiled eyeshadow, and I didn't have to use any setting spray to keep it on there, to keep it looking good and glistening, so that was a plus. It went on super creamy. I just had to dip my brush in once to really pat it on that eyelid, so I'm happy with that one. I'm gonna go eyeshadow by eyeshadow, showing you, I guess I'll show you first how they're packaged. This is how Makeup Geek packages, or Marlena packages her eyeshadows. I choose to get them in the pan because I do have a Z palette, which is one of these guys, that I did purchase from her website as well. They're available in other places, but I've always purchased them from her website. So the first shadow I'm going to swatch for you today is called Drama Queen. This is what it looks like in the pan. I would describe it as a dark purple shadow with tiny specks of like purple glitter in it. That's what it looks like on the back of my finger. Let's see how it swatches on the wrist. Very nice. As you can tell, I only put one finger in, didn't get all crazy with it. One finger in, and I mean, it's pretty pigmented for just that one finger. Now this is just a regular eyeshadow, and once again that's in Drama Queen. It looks really pretty. I've been meaning to experiment more with purples because for some reason I have like this terrible fear of purple eyeshadow. I don't know. My eyes are naturally brown, and they say purple eyeshadow is one of the best way to actually bring the brown out in your eyes, so we shall see. Sorry about that. The next eyeshadow we're going to look at is called Shark Bait. And this is, I don't know, blue-green with more blue in it. Let's swatch it to the back of my finger. That's what it looks like on the back of my finger. To my skin. Oh. Can you see that? Let me see. There we go. I'm not sure how the lighting is. It's kind of the afternoon. This is a matte, which I didn't realize it was matte. A matte blue. First impression is it looks kind of patchy. Maybe you'd have to go in and really pack the color on for the most part. So that's my impression with that one. Let's move on to BABYFACE, and I really like this one on the website. It's just a matte cream color. I don't have a lot of these in my collection, so that's why I chose this one. That's why I liked it. And I'll tell you one thing, if you're not familiar with Makeup Geek products, the eyeshadows are seriously MAC quality for the most part. I know I just swatched Shark Bait, and that one was a little choppy, but for the most part they're MAC quality at like 1/3 of the price. So I really enjoy the product and the price. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the back of my finger. You know, just kind kind of a plain shade, but I can see it being used in so many different ways. And then on the back of my hand, I don't even know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up, but it is pretty sheer. I'll have to figure out a way to work with that, but I'm pretty sure something's possible. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is going to be a foiled eyeshadow called Starry Eyed, which looks similar to, what is it? I don't know. I'll have to tell you in a minute. It's one of her. Actually, I think it's MAC Shroom that I'm thinking of. This is how it swatches on the back of my finger. It's a really pretty iridescent champagne goldish bronze color. And that's what it's looking like on the back of my hands. This is really pretty. This is a foiled eyeshadow, and it's really, really pretty and very pigmented, very creamy, very smooth. Once again, that's Starry Eyed, and that's a foiled shadow. Next, we're going to go with Cupcake, which is a regular eyeshadow. And this is kind of like a dusty rose color in the pan. That's what it looks like. So let's see how it swatches on me. That's what it's looking like on me. It's really probably a color that I'm going to have to build up as well because, you know, I am dark skinned.
Hey.
Hold on. My son came to visit.
Go play with Daddy.
Okay. Back. So next, let's see, where were we? Mango Tango is what I'm pulling out next. And this is a coral color. I'm a sucker for corals. It's hard for me to work with them on my eyes though. That's what it looks like in the pan. And this once again seems to be, actually, it's pretty pigmented. I was going to say it's not, but it's on the top. It's on the top of my hand. That's Mango Tango. It's matte. It actually does have a good, it is pigmented really good. I don't know what I was thinking. So next we're going to go with Mermaid, which is a really, like a shiny blue. Reminds me of a mermaid, that's for sure. And I have a color that she has similar to this one as well. That's how it swatches on my finger. It's gorgeous. It's metallic, a metallic blue. And on the back of my hand, that's what it looks like. So that's definitely going to show up on my skin color. And that's beautiful. Okay, so next we have Prom Night, and I actually thought that I had this one. Let me see. Oh no. No, okay, so I have Twilight, which is pretty similar. I'll show you guys so y'all can see a comparison. And maybe I'm colorblind or seeing things. Now, my Twilight has seen better days. That's Twilight. This is Prom Night. They look very similar to me. Twilight seems to be a little darker, maybe has a more purplish effect to it, but they're still very similar. Let me swatch. I'm going to swatch Prom Night. That's Prom Night on the back of my finger. On the not flipping you guys off. That's prom night on the back of my finger. Now here's a swatch on the back of my hand of prom night. Very pigmented, very pretty, very, very creamy. This actually has the consistency to me of a foiled shadow, but it's just a regular eyeshadow. And right under that, just for fun, I'm going to swatch Twilight. Okay, so swatched, they look pretty different. Prom Night is more metallic. Twilight is more, I mean, it has metallic qualities as well. I guess when you swatch it, Prom Night looks more purple, Twilight looks more pink. So that's the difference. But once again, both of these colors show up very well on darker skin. And that's another reason I like Makeup Geek. I really cannot complain about anything with her line of makeup. I don't know if you guys know who she is. If you don't, you definitely should watch her videos. She's on YouTube as Makeup Geek. And her name's Marlena, and she just I did not know her personally. I obviously bought these with my own money. I just started YouTube last week, so it's not like I'm getting tons of people asking me to review their products. But, I mean, I watched her videos probably when I very first started getting into makeup. She was one of the first people that I subscribed to on YouTube. And she just seems so genuine. And which brings me to the next shadow, which is called CAITLYN Rose. This is a beautiful dark purple color. It does seem... Oh, it is a foiled shadow as well. It's very beautiful. It swatches, kind of changes colors with the light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does. Oh, it's beautiful. It's the one on the bottom. I probably should have brought some makeup wipes with me, but I didn't. So that's CAITLYN Rose, and CAITLYN Rose, if I'm getting this right, was a close family friend. She had a disease that I can't quite remember, but she ended up dying, and all the proceeds from that shadow go to benefit either the foundation that is doing research on this disease or her family. I can't remember. I should have researched that before I said anything. But still, that kind of lets you know where Marlena's heart is at. And that's really important to me. When you can get to know someone personally and also buy their makeup and support causes like that, you know, I really, really look up to her for doing that. And plus, I mean, there's just something about her. I don't know. She just seems like a genuine person. So now that we are finished, that was the last of our shadows. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the blushes. I only got 2. I thought I got more, but I didn't. The first blush that I'm going to show you is called Honeymoon, and that's actually what I used when I did my makeup today. This is Honeymoon. And this I was on the fence about getting this because I was like, that's going to wash me out. It's going to make me look dead. No, it doesn't. It's really, really beautiful. On the cheeks, that's what it looks like on the back of the finger. And that's what it swatches out to on my skin. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of a nude color for my skin tone. Let me see. I think you can see it. It's a nude color, but it has this really pretty sheen and minimal, very minimal sparkle to it. I really, really like it, and this is definitely going to be a blush that I hit pan on fast because it's good. So that brings me to the next one. I guess when I was buying her blushes, I was feeling like I'm going to walk on the wild side because this is not a color that I would normally pick either. It's called Rendezvous, and it is a pink matte color. Let me show you what it looks like on the back of the finger. Why do I keep using my middle finger? Guys, I'm sorry. And then on, let's see, let me do it on the inside of my wrist this time. That's what it swatches like on the inside of my wrist. Let's see. I hope it's picking it up. First impression of this is, you know, you would have to have a really light hand to dip into that blush pan. At least I would with my skin tone. It's really pretty. I definitely think it's wearable, but it can be, it is a little intimidating to me. I'll go ahead and say that. But I'm going to try it out. I'm not just going to, you know, let my first, I'm not going to judge a blush by its pan color. Stupid. So anyways, next I'm going to review a few of her brushes that I got. The first is a rounded blush brush. And this is what it looks like. The top is rounded as the name suggests. It's really tiny. I didn't use it for a blush brush today. I actually used it to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, and it worked really well with that. But I mean, I'm sure this brush is probably really versatile, where you could use it even as your contour to get under your cheekbones, and you probably could definitely use it as a blush brush, as long as you don't like huge blush brushes that you just one swipe and done, you know. Other than that, I think this will be great for several different uses. Next I got her soft dome brush, because I can never have enough of these, and I like to use them. Let me make sure it's the right, yeah, I like to use these in my crease. Or it's not as fluffy. Maybe it is. Maybe it'll work for blending out your crease color. I'm not sure. I'll have to put it to use. But it's soft again. Her brushes are great quality. This isn't the first set of brushes that I've bought from her. And perhaps I've saved the best for last. This is her chiseled cheek brush. And this gets the job done fast. You can even use this to blend out your contour, which I really enjoyed, because I usually have to go in with my contour brush, then get another brush and kind of blend it out to make that line not look so harsh. But with this, it did it all. This was a one and done, and I'm all about that. So that does it for my Makeup Geek review. I have one more product to review today because it came in the mail as well. I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a new product that seems to be taking the place of the Ben Nye. Sorry, I always almost say Bill Nye, and I know Bill Nye's a science guy. Ben Nye banana powder, and that is the SACHA Buttercup setting powder. That is what I used to set my under eyes today and to set my whole foundation look today. And I can't say right off the bat, first time user, that this is a life changer, this is bae. No, I can't say that, because it was just okay. I do like the fact that it is more brownish, you know, it's not white compared to my NARS setting powder, which is white. This has yellow undertones to it, or I mean, it's basically a yellow powder, but I'm going to use it more. I'm not going to judge it just by today, and hopefully I can get on the bandwagon with everyone else saying that's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know, but until next time, guys, I will see you later, and I hope that everything in your life is going good, and remember to be your own kind of beautiful. Bye, guys.